If there's one thing that I love in life, it's car parts. And you guys know I love modifying my cars. Through the years, you guys have seen me modify, well, all my cars, from my GTI to my Honda Fit to my NC2, which is still going through a transformation. I'm gonna start getting back onto working this thing in a little bit. But in this video, we're actually unmodifying my NC1. And if you guys have been watching the videos, this is my NC1. I picked it up a few months ago and we've been slowly modifying it to be an OEM plus daily driver that will eventually be ready to hit a couple track days. Now this car came with some modifications when I got it, not installed by a mod, but installed by the previous owners. One of them being a short shifter. And this short shifter has been the bane of my existence. Ever since I got the car, it has rattled. It has been impossible to get in and out of gears. I've messed with it a little bit to where it's mostly okay now, but it is just awful. This is what I've been dealing with the last few months of driving this car. It clinks, it rattles, it vibrates. I can hear it over the radio when I'm cruising down the highway. As much as I hate to admit it, I think the engineers were right on this one. And today, aftermarket always isn't the answer, so let's replace it. Now, I'm not going to shit on the company that makes the short shifter that was in this car. A lot of people have it, and I actually have a short shifter in my NC2, and I really like that one. It is of a different brand than the one that came in this car. So I'm not gonna say anything about the brand. Just know that when you pick up a short shifter, whether it's something really nice like G Racing or a CAE or any of those, there's so much varying quality that you'll get more buzz, less buzz, easier gear shifting, harder gear shifting. This had so much rattling. It was so hard to get into gears. I already replaced the lockout plate on the top, and that helped get first gear a lot better because I was having issues with that, but it's just time. And so we are actually replacing it with an OEM 6-speed shifter from an NC1. It was impossible to find one of these. I checked eBay, checked Buy, reached out to people on Facebook groups. Eventually what I had to do was I found someone in Arkansas selling a transmission, and I had to basically beg them to take off the shifter just to send to me. So they sent me like some extra, you know, I'm not sure what this is, like the tower that holds the shifter in place, but I think I have all the pieces that I need. I also have some parts from the Guten Tight Racing kit that comes with the shifter rebuild kit, and I have the brass bushings, so that'll be good as well. But I think I have all the parts that I need to get this back in. We'll at least be able to test it out in this instead of going back and forth to the car. So I need to disassemble this shifter, which looks very marred and kind of gross, so that will be fun. Yeah, let's just start breaking it down. And our OEM 6-speed shifter is in with our brass bushing, and it feels good. Feels like a car should. Is it pretty loose? Yeah, but it's an OEM shifter. It's made to be easy for everyone to shift and enjoy this car, but I'm just hoping it doesn't rattle and clank around as much. It's really easy to get into gear, so look, I'm happy about that. Sometimes an aftermarket solution isn't a solution, and the short shifter that car had just goes to show, while the shifting may not feel as great, it's gonna make the car more drivable. I'm gonna be looking forward to it. So let's hit the road, test it out real quick, and wrap this video up. Still getting used to the gear changes a little bit, but now the shifts are obviously very, very long, and that's to be expected because a short throw shifter means you have a shorter throw. But like I said, there are a lot of trade-offs, and it kind of sucks it's raining. We can't really go have any fun or anything like that, but it's quiet. It's quiet in the car. I don't have the radio on. All I hear are the tires and the muffler that we put in, which still so happy I did that, but yes, I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy boy. That, wow, makes the driving experience so much better. Now, if this was a race car, I would probably look past the rattles and the clanking and the vibrating and all that. I could look past it. But this is not a race car. It is an OEM Plus daily that can eventually hit the track for some fun, and shifter feels good. So it's got the brass shifter bushing. It's got new plastic guides. The wave washers looked good. Everything else on it is, you know, it's a rebuild kit kind of thing. So it feels good. It feels like an OEM shifter, I suppose. That's the best way I can describe it, because that's what it is. It's a totally OEM shifter with that brass bushing is the only thing. And honestly, I can't tell if it's doing anything. I did the brass shifter bushing on my NC2 way back when, and I liked the way that felt. So this feels closer to the way the NC2 did before I did the short shifter in that, which for a 5-speed, it's a little different. And it's a different brand, and I've never had any vibrating issues with that. Granted, the car is super loud, so it's hard to tell, but this feels good. I'm very, very happy with it. Some of you guys may have noticed the armrest. I've seen comments about it. That video is coming next because I'm really excited to share what my friend Brad has been able to do. He started his own little company making Miata parts, and his first product is this armrest, and I've been testing out the version 1 of that for the last couple months, and it has been so awesome. And this new one that he's got, I'm excited to show you guys. It is really, really nice, so comfortable. I can still shift just fine with it, but more on that when we get to it. So the purpose of this video of unmodifying a modification, it's sometimes it happens, and I've gone through videos before on my NC2 and said there's no modification that I regret, because that's true. Now, if I had owned this car and I put that short shifter in, I for sure would have regretted it because I took it out. And it's not often that I install a modification and I take it out. It doesn't happen very often at all. I love car parts. One of my favorite things about cars is collecting parts and installing parts. I almost enjoy that more than driving the cars themselves. But sometimes you just get something that isn't good. You got. It's something that happens with aftermarket parts, and I'm sure you guys can relate. I know there's a lot of people who had that shifter and regretted putting it in based on the Facebook post that I found, but you know, it's something that happens, and I'm glad I didn't pay for it. It was a pain in the butt to get the OEM shifter. I think I ended up finding this one. I got it for $100 shipped to my door. And maybe that sounds like a lot to you guys, but $100 is well worth it to drive with something that's OEM and just works and doesn't make a lot of noise. compared to something aftermarket that will cost you more and perform worse in a sense. Granted, the shifts were great. Shifting the car was awesome. But the moment I didn't have my hand on that shifter, it would vibrate and it would rattle and buzz, and it just made the car not fun to drive when you were just trying to go to work or just trying to go into town. It genuinely made the car worse. So while we did make a small change in the car today, it is much better to drive. Big change, but small part. So I hope if you're interested in a short shifter, maybe this video will help you. And I don't often say this, but save your money. You don't need it. If you want a shorter throw in your shifter, get something really nice, like the CAE, and I think there's one other brand, IRP, I think makes one as well. If you're gonna do it, do that, or G Racing. G Racing is good too, and I had that in my NC2. That one rattles and buzzes as well, but the feel is really good. So there's just some trade-offs on what you're trying to accomplish with your car. If you're okay with the noise, if your car is really loud, pick up a short throw shifter like a G Racing one, and just know that it's gonna make noise. But if you just wanna daily drive your car and you want a little bit better of a shifting feel, pick up a weighted knob and pick up a brass shifter bushing. I got mine from Guten Tight Racing. The link for them is down in the description below. I like it enough to where I will promote that product. They didn't send it to me for free or anything. I did buy it, so go check that out. They've got a rebuild kit. If you wanna freshen up your shifter, just pick that up and call it good, because you don't really need much in these cars. The transmissions and the shifters in the Miatas, you know, it's a sports car. It's a sporty feel. It feels good. It's fine the way it is. The engineers got it right. I will say that. Also, thank you guys for sticking with me. I know I was on a little bit of a break. I went on vacation, so just kind of had a week off from videos, which was nice, but getting back into the swing of things now is always tough. But otherwise, I think that's it. I'm happy. I'm ready to drive this car to work and enjoy some quiet with a little bit of radio and just cruise, because that's what this car is all about. I also ordered some tires for this car because we have something big coming for that as well. So stay tuned. Go down below, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, let me know if you have a short shifter. I'll see you guys in the next one.